Hi, friends. This is Joni with Three Feathers, Spiritual Wisdom, here with your weekly intuitive message from Spirit for November 1st through the 7th of 2021. Happy Halloween. I'm recording this on Halloween. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Don't eat too much candy. Um, and now we're heading right into November. So, I want to share with you. I've got two new decks that I'm using today. And the first, the tarot deck that I'm using, is the Star Tarot by Cathy McClelland. And it's a big box. I didn't realize it was coming in a big box with a big book. The cards are gorgeous, so I can't wait to show you those. And then the other deck that I'm using is a new Oracle card deck. And this is your chance to pick your card. So I need you to tap into your intuition. Do you want the message from card A, B, or C? And it's coming from the Star Dragons Oracle cards by Paolo Barbieri. They're beautiful. Can you see the dragon on the cover here? They're they're beautiful cards and they had great energy. So, do you want message A, B, or C? You get to pick. The other thing that I want to mention is I will do a brief astrological highlights of the week after this video. It'll be on a different video, a separate video, but I can see its impact. The astrology's impact is coming out in the cards. So I may mention some astrology as we are going through the message for the week. But I will go into a little more depth in the separate video. And I will try to get that to link somewhere here on the video. And if I'm unsuccessful doing that, there'll be a link in the description. I'll add it in the description below. The other thing I want to say is thank you so much for subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, getting the word out. I really, really appreciate it. I have been very busy this past month, and I'm looking ahead at November and hope to be just as busy. And you helped me to get that going, so I really appreciate it. All right, so let's get to the message. Many cards actually came out of this new deck, and it could be that it's because it's new and it hasn't gotten a little worn and used, but we'll see if the message resonates. Take what connects with you and leave the rest. So the first two cards came out together, and the first is the High Priestess. And the other card is the Ace of Cups. Now, the High Priestess is all about connecting to our intuition. And what I think is really interesting here is the moons. The High Priestess goes deep within. She's looking at the secrets and the depth of our knowledge and even deep down into our subconscious. And the interesting thing is, it is the time of Scorpio, and this is the energy that I'm getting off of the High Priestess. Um, and there is a new moon this week in Scorpio. So this is why I'm getting it. Maybe it's the darkness of the card. It feels like we're going into the depths. And Scorpio is also a water sign. And so it's tapping into those subconscious fears, emotions, desires. Those are the strengths and um, uh, the emotional tenor, I would say, of Scorpio and its depths that it wants you to dive in to reflect. The water reflects our emotions, reflects what's going on deep inside of us. Water itself is like a mirror and reflects to us when we look in the pool of a water. So I think it's going to be an emotional week, and you'll see why I say this as we continue with the other cards that came out. But there's something that you will be exploring deep inside. The Ace of Cups is also a yes card. It's a yes and it's a gift. So maybe it is a gift to take that moment and to go deep inside of yourself and look at those fears and emotions that you need to release. And the High Priestess is here to help do that. Again, I want you to take a good look at these cards. They're really, really beautiful. Okay, so those two cards came out. The second card came out by itself is the Knight of Cups. The Knight. Knights always represent action in the tarot, and it is about um, how we take action or how action is happening around us. And what I got from this, I don't know if you can see this very well, there's like a little labyrinth here. And what I'm feeling is what I felt from this card when it came out was that we have we've been working really hard. We've been trudging along our journey like in this maze, in this labyrinth, and walking and doing what we can to go forward with all that we hope to do, our hopes and our dreams. But I also feel like we're a little tired and we're getting to the end of our rope or our emotional strength to keep going. And this guy is holding forth that cup, and it could be the same cup as the ace. He's holding this cup forward as nourishment, as um I'm just getting as the gift. So someone may come forward to help you. It's to help recharge you, replenish you, and to keep you going on your journey because he is about going forward and action. So I feel like this is very much um maybe it is someone, maybe it's someone you know comes forward to assist you this week. It can also, in some instances, the cup could be a proposal to you, a proposal for a new position, a promotion, a proposal of a new project, a new contract. But more than anything, I'm getting off this card, is assistance. Okay? The last card came out as three cards. They came out together. Okay? The first, we get another cup. We get some more cups. It is the Five of Cups. Then we have the King of Cups. And then we have the Six of Cups. So overall, we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. Now we have three more cup cards. This is why I say this is an emotional week. And the sun is in Scorpio. Mars is in Scorpio. The moon will be in Scorpio for a couple of days. And what else? Was there another planet that was moving into Scorpio? By the end of the week, Mercury will also move into Scorpio. It's a water sign, all of those planets in Scorpio. So you're going to need to go and look at what you're focusing on. That's what the Five of Cups wants you to do. Right now, you may be focusing on the things that are not working for you. He's looking down at these spilled cups. And it's okay to grieve and it's okay to be disappointed. But at some point, he needs to look at the two cups that are standing upright and that have great potential. They're under the rainbow. They've got the multicolored butterflies coming in and out of them. There is something very wonderful in what remains. And so it's about changing our focus in order to see what remains that is good and realizing that maybe we needed to release what is not working. Okay? The King of Cups is someone who is, and this can be a masculine energy, but it is a masculine energy that's very much balanced between the intuitive world, the emotional world, and the physical world. Okay? He is, as you can see, he is holding some sort of shield that has whales on it. There's a dolphin here. He is got the ocean waves going on behind him. He is balanced between his masculine energy and feminine energy. This is usually a person with a high emotional IQ, can control his emotions, can deal with other people's emotions, but there's still this wave of emotion. So we've got this grief, we've got a wave in emotions, and then we have the Six of Cups, which is more emotions. But this Six of Cups usually, and I don't know if you can see it very well, I'll hold this one up alone. Can you see the little children on the unicorn flying above what is the Six of Cups? This usually symbolizes some sort of nostalgia. So I think it's a good time by the end of the week. It might be a good time to reflect. Am I focusing on what is the past, what I've lost, and yearning for that past? It's one thing to have have memories and go, "Oh, wasn't that a wonderful memory to remember?" But don't live there. Don't live in the past. It's important to move on to the future. All I know is there's a lot of emotions this week. There's a lot of planets in Scorpio. Will we be digging up and diving deep into our subconscious to look at our fears and look at that emotional content and what we need to let go of? So that's something to think about, something to consider, and let me know how that turns out for you, will you? Okay, are you ready? Have you tapped in to your intuition, and are you ready for card A, B, or C? For those of you who picked A, you have the surrender card, and this is letting go of the darkness. This is another good one for the Scorpio time period that we are in because the Scorpio means going down into the darkness of our subconscious. And here we have the moon and then the sun. So we're going from the night to the day. We're letting go of what no longer works for us. We're letting go of the deep fears that we've held on to that have held us back. And we need to let go and go into the new day, the dawn, with fresh blooms and I guess a baby dragon. And so surrender and release what no longer works for you. All right? There's potential to go into the new beginning with a fresh start, okay? And a cleared chart. For those of you who picked B, your card is enlightenment. So it says moving forward. You're following the light here. It's still dark. There's the moon right there. It still may be dark, but you're following the light forward into the next phase. You're getting enlightenment from the darkness, from the things you are learning about and reflecting that maybe it's been a difficult time for you, but that's been a lesson that you need to take lessons from. That didn't sound right, but you know what I'm saying. Every challenge is an opportunity to expand our knowledge about ourselves. How do we get through this? How do we become you know, stronger and wiser? How do we get over this in order to get towards what we want? So you are moving forward. You are being enlightened along the way with every bump in the road. Follow the light here. Okay, for those of you who picked C, this is your message. I hope it is seen on. Can you see that? It is resilience, finding your limits. So, this is about boundary setting, and that um, along your journey to enlightenment, you are having to be resilient because of the challenges, but you also are learning in the process about setting your boundaries and saying, this is my limit. This is what I'm going to take and all I'm going to take in order to protect yourself and protect your energy. It is okay to take care of yourself. You're even building your resilience as you go through these challenges and set your boundaries with people. And the other thing I want to say that's coming to me is if they walk away, they were not meant to remain in your life anyway. If they are not, you know, uh, supporting you all the way in what you can or cannot do, and they don't accept a boundary that you put, then they're not meant to stay in your life. Boundaries. I like to see this light that's coming from the chest of this person. Okay, that means their light is deep inside, and they're holding on to their strength. That is the resilience that you have. Okay, what did you think of that? Interesting deck, isn't it? Interesting card. So I'll be using this for the dailies this week. I hope you like those cards. They're really interesting. Give off really good energy. I want to thank you again for your support. I will be linking my website down below. I do take um uh um appointments on my website, and I can do in person appointments at Emerald on Tuesdays and Sundays, as well as remote readings. So if you want a Zoom reading, you can make an appointment for that as well. So I want to wish you many blessings. Have a great week. Take care.